What up, Internet? I'm Young Guru, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. In the last episode, the Kerbals got to the moon, just around it, and successfully landed. Unfortunately, we also left one of the Kerbins. Not sure which one, let's find out, floating up in space without any electricity. It's not a good time for that person. Let's see who we got in here. Oh no. Is that Mun encounter? Mun escape? Okay, it doesn't look like they're gonna get flung out of the Kerbin system. Who is in there? Jebediah. Oh no, he's just floating around. Well, for the time being, I don't think we have the equipment to get him. But in a later mission, we will be doing that. A few things got updated recently. This down here, you can now fast forward to, get to a night launch or a day launch if that's what you want. What else got added? Let's go back. We're not doing the mission, so I don't think they'll be here. But this is the okay. Those are just there. This update was the NASA asteroid update. Unknown object. Oh, and I can't zoom into it all the way. Class B object. So these are basically asteroids. I don't know if any of them... How can I tell if they're going to collide with me? Can I get your path? So I'm hoping none of these are on a collision course with my planet. I thought there was a way to show what path they're on, but apparently not. Oh well. Hopefully those won't be a problem. I'm going to leave them be for a while. Go back to our research. What did we get last time? A lightning bolt. What are you? Rechargeable batteries. Oh, PV panels. Good, good, good. And light bulbs. Let's see. Where do we want to go? Okay, that's for airplanes. Kind of airplanes again. This could be worthwhile. This is the fuel duct, which is quite nice. And RCS thrusters, which is good for kind of fine motor control. What do we got here? Strut. Bigger disconnector. Ladders. Processing lab. Barometer and 2 other ladders. More batteries. More PV. A whole bunch of PV. And this looks like more rocketry. Okay, so we don't have a crew pod that can hold more than one person, which is what we'll need to rescue Jebediah. That's 1, 1, and 0. Let's get rid of you. I think what we might do... Let me load up the Mun orbiter mark. Trace. Load. So I'm curious if I could make this so it can land on the Mun, then take back off. I think what I might do is turn this into the Minmus orbiter Mark 1. And what we're going to do with that is try to get to Minmus. Let's go. No. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to leave this exactly the same. My rough understanding is that a rocket that can get to the Mun can also get to Minmus. Reaction wheel. What we also might do is ditch these batteries, but did I lie about what we actually achieved? Stacked a coupler. Structural utility. Okay, how big is this rechargeable battery? Too small to tack on. We can add PV panels though, which could be quite useful. Let's put 2 of them on, one on either side. Yeah, that'll do the trick. Keep our power going. And we're not going to land, so I'm not going to add on these illuminators yet. When we get to a landing craft, we will definitely do that. Alright, I think this is all we need. So with that, let's save this design. Let's take off. We're at dusk or dawn? I want to say dawn. But you never know. Resources. Let's bring the stage up. Boom, get that. So Minmus is way out here. What do we gotta call that? The Mun is 11.4 million, and that is 46.4. So not quite 4 times as far away, but much closer than anything else in the system. Oh, geez, more asteroids just popping up. Oh well. This one looks precarious. Okay, let's get back into the system. Boop. Turn on our SAS. And in 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Perfect time for a takeoff. Look at that smoke stream. Good lord. And when we build our first airplane, we're gonna shoot for over there, but that'll be a little bit a ways. Next stage. Okay, let's start tacking off to the east. Get that camera looking right. If I remember correctly, we started rotating last time. I don't know how to prevent that. Don't really know what is doing that. Oh wow. Let's get to our overhead. How are we looking here? 19, 20. I try to do this better and get that to only like 80,000 instead of shooting off as far as I normally have been. 50, 40. I feel like I could probably do a little bit better with my initial stage design. Right now I'm not quite getting up with as much fuel as I'd like to have remaining. That is for another time. How high up am I? 53. And good, my apoapsis is not dropping too quickly. Oh, that's a cool image. See our electric charge not really dropping. Though once we get in the shadow of the planet away from the sun, my solar panels won't be doing anything. Even now, they're probably not doing much because I think they don't have a line of sight. Let's flatten out that rotation a wee bit. Try to push that up a little bit. 77. Oh, and we are out of fuel. Now let's get that tiny rocket going. Oop. Not all that much strength, but it gets the job done. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Minmus is on the same plane as the equator. I'll have to look. Once we get this orbit set. Let's push away from the planet a bit. Improve our orbit. What are we at? Apoapsis 78 and change. $79. Approaching 80, I think. Kill that. Much better. Really quickly bringing up this backside of the orbit. Where are you at? 130. 76. Okay, we should be good on our orbit. I don't think we're going to fall back down. Yeah, it seems locked. Okay. Tyloo, no, that's not what I want. Minmus. Zoom out. Here you are. Set as target. Oh, it is off kilter from our axis. I like this though. I think those lines are telling you which points are on your axis. Where do we say that planet was? Or that moon? You're over there. Can we hit you? Right out the gate. Add a maneuver. Just push. Oh, way too strong. Kerbin escape. That's not what we want. Pull that back in. I'm curious if we can. What are you? Kerbin apoapsis. Closest approach. Susan, delete that. Okay, so that is ahead. It's going that way. So I think let's try here. Add a maneuver. What we want is to push out, 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 out. What are you? Kerbin escape. Let's bring you back in. Get an over the top view. That might be too far ahead of that. And we also need to think down. Let's try up. Okay, let's. All right, here, add a maneuver. And all we're going to do is push out in the hopes of intersecting Minmus. That is. Oop. Okay, so if we, there we go, pull back. It's looking like that is going to work. It's not the best of maneuvers, but let's stick with it. And also, did I stack 2 maneuvers? I think I did. Okay, so we're going to fast forward to get 22 minutes forward. And try this. This is not the best approach. We're doing space by the seat of our pants. 8 minutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 minutes. Let's slow down that time. We got a minute to align ourselves with our target. We want our pro-grade attack. I guess we're going a little off kilter here. And what's this burn time is? 1.5 minutes. Ugh. It's not so good. This is a 15-day. I think we're going to do a couple of loops before we hit the target. Let's turn on that fuel. Go, little rocket, go. Bit concerned I might not have brought enough fuel. And if that's the case, hopefully I can crash us back into Kerbin. Or maybe I don't even go into orbit around Minmus. Just swing by it and then come back down. As we're like, what's that, 80% of the way through a burn. We haven't even hit the orbit of the Mun. That's how quickly this is going to take off in the last part. One, two. Slow down, slow down. Uh-oh. What? What are you? Okay, I'm intersecting the Mun, apparently, and the game just doesn't know what to do. So let's try to do a little... Oh yeah, we'll do this. We'll zoom out, and then maybe after that, let's get rid of this. Come here. Get rid of you. I think as we're flying around, we can improve our orbit. Target position at closest approach, our position, yeah. So maybe do a... So when is that? That's 24 days. Ugh. This guy's got to be super happy about that, I bet. There we go. Just light maneuver. So we've been up for 30, I think that's minutes. So just about 40 minutes, and now we got 28 days. You'll see Minmus is all the way over there. Switch to our ship. Bye-bye, Kerbin. Yep, I think that's the Mun. Eclipsing. Speed that up even more. Look how far away we're going. That's our orbital height. 10,000 kilometers. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're outside the orbit of the Mun. There's Mun, all tiny. Flickering star over there. Still ascending. I think, let me slow this down real quick. I want to point my solar panels towards the sun. Let's zoom in on this. Energy flow 0.57, sun exposure 0.7577, 80. This looks like we're not going to get much. Let's try rotating you 97. I'm satisfied with 99%. That'll make sure that our panels stay, or that our batteries stay alive. Super important. Speed this up even more, 24,000 K, 25. $35, $40. We are way away. $50. That might be Minmus actually over there. $60K. How much further do we got? Almost there. 12 days have passed. 66K. Hold up. Are we doing this on a single pass? How far away? We're 8 days away. We've been in orbit for 16 days. Oh, this is going to be... This was not nearly as terrible of an approach as I thought it would be. Still not the most graceful. What are you? Okay. That's what my Apoapis will become. 8 days, 12 hours, 6. Oh wow, we have 3 hours about to make this orbit happen. Okay, so if that is 8 days away, that's day 24. Keep our eye on it. Day 17. Day 19, 20, 21, 22. Let's slow that down. Okay, that looks like the Mun. That must be our planet. Our planetoid. Where are we? We are here. And we are 2 days away. Let's get that down to like 12 hours. Then we can switch our view. Yeah, there it is, coming up on us. Far away, 1 day. Just about. We're not going too fast. And the question is, do I burn fuel to grab an orbit with this planet or not? We are 4 hours away, is that correct? Yeah, 4 hours. Refocus on you. There we go, now we can zoom in. Oh, I misread that before. It's just about a full day in between these two, not minutes. Here's our planet. Let's get that even closer. 1 hour. Okay, we're getting right up on it. So there is Minmus, kind of down below us. It's gonna be a I feel like I do want to get into orbit, but I might kill our fuel. We're gonna do it for science, though. All right. There's our periapsis. So let's change our position. Let's get a retrograde. Where would you be, retrograde? Okay, there's prograde, so let's just do a 180 from there. Found you. So this should take next to no fuel to pull this off. Are we burning? We are burning just barely. That's 1 hour. Okay, now it's saying I have next to no time around this planet, so I don't know what I was reading that made me think I had an extra day. It's 3 hours 57 and 1 hour 57. So I want to get to the periapsis, or closer to it, because it's trying to circularize my orbit from that far away. It's not going to work too well. Let's zap that. Okay. Yeah, now we're building up time on our their Minmus escape. Let's really boost that fuel. Focus on Minmus so we get a better view of our orbit. It should start snapping around real quick. Yep. And fuel conservation maneuver. I'm gonna warp back to the periapsis before burning again. And pow, there we go. Let's pull this in super close to the planet so we can see the planet as best we can. Flip. We're now at apoapsis. I think technically we can bring this thing into like 4,000 meters or something like that. There's no atmosphere to worry about, and there's not much in terms of mountains to collide into. So we're going to bring this down to at least, let's say 25k. 33, 25, 23. You see, we're safe. We're not going to hit anything. We're totally off kilter. That's fine. That is a-okay. Let us... I'm going to put a marker here so I can... Pow, pow, go away. So we can keep a counter. We're 1 day away from our closest approach. Look at this little green ball. So I think our closest approach is going to be on the dark side of the planet, which is slightly upsetting. But for now, our electric charge is full, so we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is running out of fuel on the return. Ooh. Super close. Oh, and I'm realizing something. Our closest approach is always going to be on the dark side until we spin all the way around Kerbin. I believe. So let's do a little fast forward. Every time we get too close to the planet, it's going to slow down. Put this way. Let's zoom back in. Is that thing always going to be pegged behind the... Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, well, it's going to take a whole lot of effort, and I don't really want to risk the fuel to try to get to the light side. So I think I'll wait until I'm about here, and then we can do, you know, our Science Junior, all that fun stuff. Let's get all up in here. Let's get ourselves a crew report. The lake beds seem relatively flat. Perhaps we could land there. I will keep that. Observe materials bay. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It would be fun to paint the rocket with this. That is 100 science. Woo! Huge fan of this Science Junior. That was a wise decision. Bill, you're hopping out of this bad boy. It's my let go. I think space. Okay, we're floating away. How you feel about this? Whoa. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, wow. Bill. Bill seems just A-okay with this. Let's, look at that. You can see your home. Look at your home. Okay, what do you got to report? Let's do an EVA report. 32, you've recorded your observations about the situation. Let's go up, 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 up. Let's get back home. Dee. Grab and board. All right. So that, everybody, is Minmus. Let's try to... No, oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to fast forward just a wee bit, but not too much. So we need a bit more science before we can get the right equipment to be able to land on these planets. Probably not much more. I mean, this planet actually, if I put these legs down here, I could probably land with this rocket. I would just need a little bit more fuel to land, take off. I think I might do like a triple rocket and then a tiny rocket just to get back home. But for now, we've been there. There's Kerbal. I think we want to, from here, add a maneuver. Whoa. Okay, that will do. We are a day away. So let's speed that up. And oh, 2 hours away. That really quickly accelerated. 1 hour. 30 minutes. 20. 15 minutes. 10 minutes. 5 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. Slow down. Let's get back to control. Alright, kill that maneuver. Nope, go away. Where are my resources? Oh boy. Okay, let's speed up. Get into our new orbit. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not speeding up, I'm burning fuel. The opposite of what I was hoping to do. Okay, now we are in... Oh. Well, I got us on an escape from Kerbin. Into orbit around the sun. No, thank you. Let us immediately add a maneuver pull us down. Where is that going to put us? It is a 1-second burn. What is that going to do? Is that going to put me back? Minmus escape. It's obviously going to put me in collision course with Minmus somehow. Okay. I like that because it takes next to no fuel to pull off that maneuver, which is 4 hours away. I think that's going to be down here. Yep. Whoa. Let's line that up. Do a little time warp. Three hours away. 2 hours away. 1 hour away. And we're there. Just on the nose. Good time warping. Oh, seriously, what did I do? We got good fuel. Let's see how tightly I can get that in. Hopefully to around like 50. Yeah, 1 million. Oh, they're hitting something else. I don't necessarily want to intersect the planet quite yet. Because we don't want to splash down. This is nice though. Barely any fuel to create a meaningful difference in orbit. All right. Yeah. Where are we at? Here's our maneuver. Get rid of it. Let's do this from this perspective. We're going to get close to Minmus again, into its orbit. We got to pop right out of it. Bye, Minmus. Let's make sure, yeah, we're doing what I think we're doing. Maintaining good electricity. That little blue ball orbiting. Ooh, we're not going to hit the mun. Oh, no. No. Where? Oh, I did manage to. Beautiful. I was worried I wasn't going to get the slowdown in time and we'd slingshot out of here. Because our speed is 3,000 meters per second. So we're gonna just pull that right in. Again, not too much fuel needed to really drag that in. Get out of here, mun. Now it's getting a little more intensive, but we've only used 20% of our fuel since we got down here. Here's the 20% mark. So we're doing good on fuel. Now it's getting a little more challenging. What is that? That's at 100. Let's get that down to 1 million. Actually, no, let's burn to 50% of our fuel. Maybe that's the way to think about this. Which is going to be right around 1 million. Okay. Click. Okay, where is the space center? Should be. I think it's in the dark. So let's do a little time warp. Okay, there is the Space Center right here. So, let's add a maneuver. I think we can probably pull that in. I think. Nope, that's the wrong direction. Tuck that down. Pull back. Where do you gotta be at? Maybe get that down to 50. Okay, let's do that. We're 32 minutes away. Before I zoom, let's find where you're located. Should be there you are, right between prograde and retrograde. And let's do a little zoom. "20 minutes away." Try our best to actually land where we want to land. X. Then let's see if we can't, from here, add a maneuver. How much effort is that? That's not too much. That puts you in 60. Okay. I'll be quite upset if I fail this. Basically, I don't want to get stuck orbiting the planet at almost an entry rate, because that will be just a minor bit upsetting. 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's slow down. Get close to our target. Okay, we don't need that anymore. That was more for time keeping sake. We're burning. Whoop. Retrograde, and that's pretty much all we need to know. What is that at? That's at 71. At 2019, 18. Oh, we're getting close to out of fuel. Don't like that at all. Okay, we're getting very precariously low on fuel, so I'm going to warp around to the apoapsis and dip this under 50,000 meters. Whoa. Should be able to do a 4 times speed boost, because we're not actually doing any maneuvers. Nothing's exposed. Ooh, there comes the sun. This is good, actually. It's not falling quickly, but our periapsis is falling, which means we're bound to land on Kerbin. There we go. More of a warp. Now the question is, where are we actually going to land? Really hope it's not in the water. That is something I don't want to happen. Oh, and it is just delightful that we're... Let's get that down. Oh boy. Let's just burn all the fuel. Kick that out. We're going to land there. Wherever they... probably actually further over. Please, 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 please have land there. Let's get that throttle down. So much motion. Now let's do a little time warp. Oh boy. We're using a parachute, so it doesn't quite matter if we can see, other than the fact that it will be a real shame if we don't land on the ground and lose all that science that we earned. 50K approaching. At 40K. Still well above 2,000 meters. Burning up through the atmosphere. 20K. Okay, we're approaching 10,000. Let's kill our warp. What's happening down here? Okay, I see a lake here. A lake there. Oh no, please tell me we're not going to hit that lake. Actually, no, we're falling almost straight down, which is a good sign. Let's deploy that chute. Get our landing gear out. Come on, parachute. There we go. So I think it's once you hit 100 meters per second surface reference, this pops open. Or maybe it's amount of atmosphere. I'm really not sure. Let's zoom out. It's our view. Upside down. Oh, this is gonna be great success. This looks like pretty flat ground to land on. We got our gears out, so we're not gonna damage anything here. We're gonna take the full time to land. We're not gonna make the same mistake we did before when we warped with the parachute out and it ripped off. And we are approaching. Let's get rid of all that display nonsense, and boom! Stuck the landing at 562 meters. Delightful. Let's recover that vessel. How much science are we talking about? 172. So what do we get? 100 from the Science Junior. 32 from the EVA, 20 from the crew report, and 20 from recovering the vessel. That doesn't quite add up to... Oh, 173 total, 172 on the mission. Because we had one going into this mission. What do these cost? 160, so we can actually do these. Do we want... Are any of these worthwhile? Versus 173 will not let me get 2 of these, but it will let me get this and 1 from that level, so I think we will do this. This gets us struts, which are very nice. Opens up, what are you? Some new fuel tanks. An adapter. New manifold. Now we just got to determine which one of these that we want. One of these was... Yeah, I'm going to get this because I want the fuel duct. So with that, we've done quite a lot. Thank you for joining me. I'm Young Guru, and I will see you next time.